I congratulate the Attorney General and the Commissioner for Justice for living in a lucky state. But my sense is that this is not about luck. This is about intentionality. And one of the ways in which we can track that is to say, did Nasarawa wait? It had to wait for the Supreme Court judgment. You understand, to do what is right, what it knows all the time to be right. That's the first question that comes. The next question that comes is to track eventually how the resources that will get to these local governments will be deployed for the benefit of. But I think that the commissioner will speak the way he has spoken, and if he didn't speak that way, he may not come back to that office. So having said that, the challenge in Nigeria is to always confront the issues the way they are. If you go to primary schools across the country, public primary schools across the country, there are places where a whole primary school, the whole of the primary school has only 4 teachers. The headmistress, and 3 other teachers are the only teachers in the whole of the primary school. And I'm not inventing this.
In some communities, no teachers at all. In fact, the community pay teachers.
I'm not inventing this. Now, why did that happen? The monies were in the hands of the local government. The local governments were not doing what they were expected to do with the payment of teacher salary. It was returned to the governors. Did we see any difference? What we need to do is to collectively build a citizen movement against impunity.
The question is how?
How is, I did place that when I started. I said, me, you, my sister here, we all live in local governments. How much do we really care? Forget they had elections. These elections were not done in accordance with, even their own laws. I don't see an election in which even the chairman of a party, the national chairman of a political party, will lose election in his own ward, his own party. So we are dealing with impunity. It's us as citizens that has to now say, look, if this money comes, we have to now form our organizations to begin to ask the necessary questions.
How formidable would these organizations be, considering the fact that citizens are divided along religion, ethnicity?
They are united by hunger and diseases and poverty. That's the unifying factor. You see, this religion, does your religion put food on your table? It doesn't. So the tribal marks of impunity can be wiped out by eternal vigilance. And the way to do that is to, see, let me tell you, there are local governments, even before this thing, where we have built this kind of, I'm talking about just very close to FCT here, where local governments have come together to invite back a contractor who did a job and abandoned it in their community. They traced the contractor and went to him and said, come and complete this job. We found out that you have been paid.